Hey, my lovelies, I hope you're all safe and well, and December blessings to you all. It's Mitch here. I'm just coming on to do your tarot scope for the month of December. So, for the last time this year, I'll be using the Wandering Star Tarot. And then what I'll do when we do next year's tarot scope in 2026, I will pick a completely different deck to work with, because I like to always sort of use a deck for the year and everything else. But this was the one that I used, and it's been really, really intuitive, informative, pretty bang on for a lot of aspects, I feel. So what we'll do our sort of opportunities for December, any obstacles, any challenges coming in, ongoing things that we have to sort of be aware of, the continuations. And then we'll follow through with a cheeky witch's rune just to conclude December time and what's happening. And then I'll talk to you afterwards about some dates and bits and pieces going on. And we'll just sort of see where the energy takes us. So these are the cards. Let's give them a bit of a knock. Everyone says I knock very aggressively. I'm sorry if I do. Let's give them a little bit of a shuffle. Let's see what we need to know about for December time and the month ahead. Can't believe we're in the last month of this year. It's gone so fast. Oh, orbs, everywhere orbs. On my videos all the time. Orbs lately. But yeah, just gone so fast. Can't believe it. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Interesting. Oh, we've got some interesting cards. December feels like it's going to be a goodie. What's this last one? Don't let me down on this last one. oh no, because one will just come out. There we go. Okay. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So actually it's kind of making sense, I think, though, with what we've sort of talked about in previous months and everything, and the last bit of energy. Also, I think this is quite important to mention. So obviously, like, this year, sort of in that sort of astrology and zodiac sort of situation, is the year of the snake. And I've just noticed on the deck, I've never seen this before, I've never noticed it, but look, the snake. That's not the reason why I chose this deck, but maybe on a higher level it was. Maybe that's why my guide said you've got to work with this deck this year. Snake energy, whereas obviously next year we're moving into the astrology of the year of the horse. So whereas like this year's been about shedding, clearing, letting go, transformation, physical snaky shady shit we might have had to go through or be accustomed to or work out and deal with, next year the horse, stamina, grace, beauty, determination, stability. Interesting. I found that really interesting. So I wanted to mention that because I just literally noticed it. Okay. So let's have a look at this. So opportunities coming in for our December time. We've got the energy of the sun. The sun is really cool. I'm trying to bring it in close so you can see it. The sun is really cool. The sun is really positive. And it just says around the side here, light, life, energy. So the sun is about making really good choices, really good decisions. It's about positivity, happiness, great times, being happy, being really kind of secure in yourself, shining that light that you carry within your own sort of soul, within your own spirit, out to the universe, out to the world around you, and being seen, being celebrated. I always sort of see the sun card as tapping into that playful side, tapping into that inner child. So maybe some of you are going to have the opportunity to do that a little bit throughout December time. The sun also really does represent like harmonious times. It is positivity. If you think of like the physical sun, nothing can exist in this world without it. We need the sun to be able to live. So in many ways, it's like the battery pack, it's the battery charger. You know, it breathes life into the world around us, the plants, the animals, us as living human beings. Nothing can exist without the sun. The sun is very important. So I do feel like maybe some of us are feeling renewed, reborn. Maybe we're just going to go out with a bit of a bang, you know. And the sun's quite sassy as well, you know, sort of, I always see it as being a bit sort of sassy, a bit sparkly as well. So continue to shine bright. You may have been through some real kind of rough rides of recent times, but I think it's ending the year wearing the crown. That's almost what I feel with this, you know. So that's quite interesting. Now then, any obstacles, any things to watch out for. This is quite interesting because we have the energy of, with card 2, the Star. Now, the Star is hopes, dreams, wishes, realizations of goals, everything coming true, everything coming good. So because it's coming in as a little bit of an obstacles, I mean, it says around the side, guiding light, inspiration, faith, hope, miracles, infinitive energy, which is nice. But I think really because this is coming in as an obstacle, don't allow anybody to take that beautiful light within you away from you. Don't allow anybody to sort of try to dim your light. The star can sometimes also represent deep healing. So it's really important to remember stars can't shine without acknowledging the darkness. We can't see stars until we sort of actually go into the darkness. But within the darkness is where the stars appear. And so maybe there's been people that have been a little bit envious, a bit jealous, a bit threatened by the magic, by the light that you carry. But don't dim your sparkle. Don't sort of devalue yourself for any sort of idiots or arseholes around you, even if it's been sort of heavy or compromising or challenging. Maybe some people have really tried to dull your sparkle or are trying to do that, and vibrate higher, shine brighter. Again, with the backing of the sun, both of these cards represent illumination, and you're in competition with nobody else. The other cool thing with stars are not in competition. They're not sort of looking at who's shining brighter than them. They're not bothered by that. If you are someone that is shining very bright, and if other people around you are feeling sort of envious or jealous or threatened of that, tough fucking shit. You know what you've had to go through. You know how you've got to this stage of your journey. You know the personal sacrifices that you've had to sort of go through in order for this to be achieved and for this to be accessible. And absolutely continue to sort of live your best life, continue to shine bright, and to have all of your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, your manifestations understood, acknowledged by the universe, and bring them into physical realization, bring them into physical reality. We're on this earth, and this is a common theme I get from doing the mediumship that I do. We're on this earth for such a small amount of time. Don't waste it worrying about the haters or the people that don't understand you or don't get you. Focus on the love. Focus on the love from yourself, and focus on the love around you, which is freely available without any need to question or compromise that, But I do wonder if maybe some of you are going to sort of unintentionally ruffle feathers or upset people because you're continuing to do you. And that's the only way that you can live. That's the most real, true, authentic way to live life. And if people can't handle that, it's something they need to work on. Send it back to them. Now, with our continuation or the ongoing maintenance of what we've got to go through, we've got the energy of the Hanged Man. See if I can pull that in a bit closer so you can sort of see that there. Maybe just about. It's not really wanting to focus it too well. And it just says at the bottom there, waiting, rebirth, sacrifice, and reflection. I always say with the Hangman card, don't string yourself up unnecessarily. Sometimes this card shows when mentally it's been a bit of a sort of challenge, a bit of a cycle, a bit of an overwhelmment. Maybe things are still a little bit of a journey or a bit of a work in progress, and you're not at that final destination as of yet. And that's fine if you're not, but I think it's important not to sort of devalue the work, the magic, the energy that has happened, and the great things that have taken place. So what we've kind of got to do with this card is turn it upside down and keep perspective. So by turning it upside down, the roots almost look like they're going back into the earth, and it's almost like re-anchoring, re-grounding. Maybe we're having to physically do quite a lot of that. And by seeing it this way, the noose is around her foot, and she's taking a rest, she's taking a breather on the branch or on the tree. And maybe that's what some of us need to do. If it's getting sort of heavy, claustrophobic, overwhelming around us, maybe pull back, maybe just re-earth, maybe reground and redirect where that energy goes, but don't allow it to string you up unnecessarily. And that can be easier said than done. I know obviously as we're kind of approaching now the winter season, some people really struggle with the churn of energy, with the darker nights. Some people get sad energy, and they just really physically struggle. And all those things can impact mental health and everything else. And maybe there are other things going on which have just been very confusing, whether it's a cycle of grief, loss, depression, anxiety, again, just stuff you've had to work through. But this is the last bit of like shedding and clearing and releasing, I feel, you know, as we're in, like I said, that snake energy. So interesting. So in a nutshell, for our opportunities, shine brighter than you've ever done before, blind those fuckers around you, but in the best way, and have some fun, let your hair down, live. I really feel the sun is giving you permission to live, you know? The star coming in as our obstacles. Well, again, keep shining bright, don't let anybody try and take away, and if someone's jealous or envious, it's a very, very backhanded compliment of your recognition of your achievements, actually. Ongoing maintenance, don't string yourself up unnecessarily. Is it going to matter in 4 or 5 years? And if it doesn't, is it really that loud? Does it need to be as loud as maybe it's feeling at this current stage? Maybe there's a bit of that going on. Perspective, I feel, with this, you know, keep the perspective. So let's pick a little cheeky rune for December to conclude and wrap 2025 up. Where are we going into? What's coming out? Let's just have a look and see. Ooh. And yeah. The star. You guys are the brightest stars in the sky, you know. The star, again, very similar to what's coming in as the obstacle. The star is about shining bright. And I wonder as well if this isn't necessarily like an actual energy from an outside place. I wonder if some of you are just denying yourself the opportunity to shine your truest light and to shine your brightest light to the world. So if it's your own fear or if it's your own anxiety, you know, still shine bright, still be fabulous, you know, because the star is about hopes, dreams, wishes, realizations of goals, achievements. Everything your heart desires can materialize, it can happen. May not happen instantly, there might be some sort of time scale to stuff, but if you want it, if you believe in something enough, 1000% it will happen, it will manifest, it will come good for you. So I think that's a really powerful rune, actually, you know. So yeah, star energy is coming in massively. Sparkle, shine, be at peace with you. Know that being you is the best gift you can give to the world around you. Yeah, very important message, I feel, this one. That's nice. So I hope it makes a bit of sense. I'm going to leave these energies with you. What do I need to let you know about? A couple of cheeky shouts. So we've got a couple of events coming up for December time. So very excited to be back over at Swindon, Rowan's Closet. I will be there this Saturday. So a couple of spaces left if you want to book in with me there. We have another date, an evening date, not Colour and Crystal, sorry, Carpe Noctem in Frome. We're doing an evening of reads on the 9th of December time. So if you want to come and see me in there, pop over to the link on the website and you can book direct. You don't even have to ring anybody. You can just book, put your payment through, pick what time slot you want, and then you're secured, you're booked in. So it couldn't be easier. I'm booked out to do a cheeky little demo in Colour and Crystals in Trowbridge on the 11th, which is for the Somerset and Dorset Animal Rescue Centre. So thank you very much if you've secured your space to see me there. That has sold out. It's going to be a great time to give back for charity. So looking forward to that. We do have a Hungerford date as well. I can't remember what the date is. I want to say the 13th, but I might be wrong on that. So double check on the website. And then we also have another date, full date in Colour and Crystals, in Carpe Noctem in Frome. I think it's the 20th. You know, I think there's some spaces still available for that. And then on Monday the 22nd, I'm teaming up to do a Time to Give Back Zoom charity demonstration of mediumship with Melissa Staton. We are teaming up once more to do an amazing charity evening for Papyrus, which is the suicide prevention charity. You know, we've both been affected by suicide massively. People in our life, you know, in our families, our direct families that have passed that way. I've had also lots of friends and clients. I know that Mel's had a lot of very important people close to her that have passed that way. So it's a really important night to just be able to sort of reconnect you with loved ones in spirit, of course, but also raise some money for the guys and the great work that they do at Papyrus, which is the prevention of young people for suicide. So lots of stuff happening, lots of stuff still going on. Like I say, you can book sort of the last minute Zoom sessions with me if you would like to, and everything else. A lot of people are booking their 12 yearly voice recorded readings, so thank you if you're doing that. And yeah, I think that's it really. So going to leave it with you. Keep shining bright. Have a beautiful December time. Thank you so much for all the love, for all the support throughout 2025, whether you've come to see me at one of my shows on tour, whether you've popped into one of the shops and had a session with me, whether you've just booked a session on Zoom, or even just the voice recorded readings, or even if you haven't had any of that, but you've just been a massive follower and you've supported my free videos and everything throughout the year. Thank you so much for all the continued love and support. It does mean the world. And I'm really excited for the new adventures coming soon for 2026. But until then, have a beautiful month ahead. Look after yourselves. Keep shining bright. Definitely keep shining bright because we're in that star energy. And I will catch up with some of you lovelies very soon. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.